So welcome everyone. This is another day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Today we'll be dealing on another exciting component that is very vital in electronics and also in stabilizer. And we call it a variable resistor. This is proudly brought to you by Robin Tech Electric. Variable resistor. Variable because it varies. Varies because it changes. Now, it is represented in this symbol. Variable resistor. Some they can still use this symbol. So this is a typical example of a variable resistor. Let me bend the leg. As you can see, this is how it is. 3 leg. 3 leg. 3 leg. This one is there. This one is there. This one is there. So this center one is just like this one. You vary from this end to this end. So also you vary it from this end to this end, and they have different rating. And the way they write the value, you don't see it like the normal resistor. Now this one I'm seeing is written 503. How do we know the value of resistor like this? Let's break it down. 50. This one is 30. Which is the same as what? 50k ohms. So this one is 30. When you see 502, you split it first. 50. This one is the number of 0. And what do you see now? 1, 2, 3. This one is 5 kilo ohms. Hope it's understood. When you see 103, is 1 0. This one is 30, which is same as 10 kilo ohms. Now the function of this in a stabilizer board, this thing is the resistance you are varying. Now this side, this one is 503, which is 50k, meaning the beginning here is 0. The ending here is 50k, 50,000 ohms, 50 kilo ohms. So meaning you are varying this leg from 0 to 50. That is what it simply means. So when you start putting your screwdriver here and you start winding it, just as what you see here in this board, they are used to set the stabilizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some has 5, some has 4. Some are directed to each of the relay. So we have 3 directed to each of the relay, but each of them had a connection with these relays you see. So as you are turning it like this, you are varying it from this end to this end. If this one here is 502, 502 is same as 5k, which is 5,000. You are varying it from 0 to 5,000. So how do you know this resistor, this variable resistor is good? Now let's assume you have the one for 5 kilo ohms. If you are reading, you switch your meter to the resistance. This one, the label I've already cleaned up, but we can still see it there. Now, this two ending, this one is 503, which is 50K. Let me take it to the two ending. You see, 47.1 kilo ohms. Mark you, that is how some of the majority of them rate. You can't get exactly the 50 kilo ohms due to quality of materials. You know, to be sincere, all these variables they send to Nigeria are not really, they don't give them the standard material that are meant for it. That's why you see that majority of them don't get exactly the same value because of the quality of material they use in making it. So this one read 47.1, of which is still okay. It's still okay. Now, the more you wind here, will determine you are switching this center leg to any of those two sides, of which we have already explained it before. Now, if you want to read it inside the board, this one is rated 502, which is 5,000. If you read it inside the board, mark you might not get exactly what is written on it. This is the two back leg. I got this one 4.76 kilo ohms, of which is okay. But when you read it like this and it gives you more than the rated value, meaning that variable resistor is bad. So if you're a technician, don't just go and just be varying this variable resistor the way you like and change it the way you like. Work with precision. Read it. If the resistance is out of range, you know that is bad. But if it's not out of range, you know that is good. That's one of the way we used to read a variable resistor and know that is bad or good. As this one is rating 502, which is 5K, if it's bad, so we'll be reading up to 50K instead of 5K. So we'll be reading in meg to tell you that is bad. So this is a few things, and these variables you see inside a stabilizer board, when you power this board, you are changing the voltage. In a stabilizer board, when it comes like this side has a voltage, this side has a voltage. This side might be 0 volts, this side might be 5 volts, or this side might be 2.57 volts, this side might be 4.7 volts. So meaning you are varying between 0 and 5 volts, or you are varying between 2.7 to 4.7. So when they are powered, there are voltage across this thing. As you are varying this thing, you are varying the voltage along the length. And as you are varying it, it will have an effect on this relay because they are connected to this IC in such a way that they will send a signal for this IC to trigger this relay. That's the major thing you have to be aware for now about this variable resistor. So we have talked about everything for now you need to know about variable resistor. Any other thing will come when we are into the proper troubleshooting. Stay tuned. See you in the next class. We'll be talking about IC. Thanks for watching. God bless you.